Yeah, we back with another video, man. It's the Grow House. It's your boy Taradon GSD. Your boy D Rails in the building with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we about to talk about the little dirt and getting arrested by the feds, man. And we're gonna talk about a couple other things. You know what I mean? That's not gonna be the only thing we're talking about. So y'all stay tuned, man, and get all this info. I got a couple of things I want to approach on this video. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, damn, them boys went deep. Because that's what y'all really want. Y'all want to hear that shit, that real street shit the niggas get into, talk about it like we taking y'all to the hallway. You know what I mean? That's why it's a Grow House. Y'all can come grow, kick it with me and my boy D. You know what I'm saying? My other hosts that I jump in and out. So, you know what I mean? Make sure you like and subscribe to the videos on the channel. Yes, sir. But how you feeling about that dude, that Dirk, man? Let me cut this music down, man, for a second. You know what I mean? Cut this shit down. Smirky's cooked turkey. Smirky cooked turkey. Only the family. It's a fucking thing, man. I gotta leave the gangbanging alone, bro, and the music. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? The gangbanging and the music gotta come to a stop, bro. Like, niggas just gotta
The two don't go together, bro.
Niggas gotta learn how to rap again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
niggas is hanging themselves, basically, dog.
Yeah, because you're trying to live a life and then tell people about it on the music. That's not what rapping was about. Niggas gotta get back to rapping. Rapping was about thinking witty. Like, whenever nigga got in the studio and said some shit, like, yeah, he was he is flyer than this. You know, you might have wanted to try to think of being flyer than that. And another way where you gotta edit your music to become something that was, you know, thinking worthy. These niggas have no thought. It's no content. It's no substance. Niggas just rapping what they seen, what they want to do, what they're gonna do, and that's what's getting niggas locked up.
At the end of the day, basically.
Yeah, but you know, bro, if niggas like Lil Durk is basically the face of this shit, and they snatch the face out, it could be the end of drill. Could go back to real content. I ain't saying that they ain't gonna be able to sell their own little world, but I mean, like in radio and on like major platforms. You see what I'm saying? Like it could be an underground world of that shit, like it was always. But for it to go back on like Hot 97 major platforms, them to push the narrative of this, I don't think that will go on without people like Lil Durk, because you needed those people on the hierarchy to cross over. There's no one doing drill that's crossed over like that at this point.
Yeah, that narrative is basically be cut short. You know what I mean? And go back to how, you know.
I hope niggas got bars left.
How it was if niggas, you know what I mean, can use their head.
Some bars left, bro. You know what I mean? I always rap for the passion, so you know it wasn't about trying to always get to the bag, because I was getting to the bag in life regardless. I was rapping. It was just about passion. Niggas rapping to get the bag. You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You might have just failed just because you thought like that. Literally, nigga, you had to have a passion that you would probably be broke and do this shit, and then somebody else endorse you. You know what I mean? That's how most of the real rappers made it to the top.
And said, get in there. Here's some money. I'm gonna back you. Get in there.
You stayed broke and worked hard and got endorsed. You know what I mean? You didn't be out in the streets and getting money and, you know what I'm saying, working in the studio, didn't mix. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas didn't have that calling for the studio. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to call them because you was out there getting that money. But niggas like OTF niggas and all that, obviously they was the same niggas. They didn't have to call in. But now that Dirk was on, they was getting pulled in the studio, getting the chance to rap. And then they were saying all the things they were seeing out there in the O and in Chicago. And obviously it led to niggas, you know what I'm saying, really being investigated. Because they using niggas' words against you in the court. Now you can't say make a song and be like, oh, I was just playing. You was playing? All right, well, listen, this is what you said. And on that day, on this street, this is what happened. And it kind of matched what your rap say. And then we got a nigga on the stand who said he believed you was the one. And we take all of this and we conjunct that shit to the grand jury. And they be like, oh, yeah, you know what? We could probably make that stick. So, like, what niggas think they're doing now is over. It's no way that you're going to be able to keep on creating gangster music that you put in together that's going to be able to sell, and you talk about the things you was doing. So this nigga Smirky, cold turkey, my nigga. Let me play this shit. Let me play this cold turkey on the Smirky, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen, man. Get the likes up, man. I'm gonna share the screen. Smirky. Hood knows the rules, man. You play against, you know what I'm saying, the devil. It's only a matter of time.
Chicago by the mayor hosted a prayer event in the city. Then less than a week later, the feds arrested him for hiring shooters to kill Quando Rondo. Durk was about to fly to Italy and try to escape the situation. But then he got busted by the feds and now could be facing a death penalty or a RICO. And today we're breaking down why LiL DURK could get locked up for life. On October 24th, news broke that 3 OTF affiliates and 2 other dudes had been arrested for killing Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop, back in 2022. Cuz, Didi, Flocka, Brown Eyes, and Boogie were all hit with charges for murder for hire, committing fraud for hire resulting in death, and carrying and discharging firearms and a machine gun. According to the indictment, after King Von was killed by Quando Rondo's homie Lil Tim in 2020, someone in OTF put a bag on Quando's head. The first documents that came out didn't have Durk's name listed, but it's allegedly been confirmed that he's listed as co-conspirator 1. And according to the paperwork, Durk made clear in coded language that he would pay anyone who took out Quando Rondo after Lil Tim killed Von. And besides handing out some cash for the hit, the paperwork also says Durk was offering the shooters a deal with OTF too. The paperwork says that Cuz used an OTF credit card and bought plane tickets to fly the rest of the shooters out to California. Cuz was in Miami at the time, but he took a private jet to LA and met up with everyone else there. The OTF tools got the info that Quando was staying at a hotel in LA, and they jumped into action as soon as they got his location. When Cuz landed in LA, he booked a room at the Universal City Hotel, and that's where he handed out guns to the rest of the crew. Cuz also rented a white BMW and a white sedan, and those are the whips that the shooters used to track Quando down when he was riding around the city with his sister and his cousin Lil Pop. They allegedly followed Quando around for 2 days. And then they decided to pull the hit off when he parked at a gas station on Beverly Boulevard. Boogie drove his whip into an alley behind the gas station and parked. And that's when Flocka, Brown Eyes, and another shooter that wasn't named in the documents got out and walked up on Quando's whip and started letting off shots. Quando and his sister both made it out of the situation alive and without getting hit. But Lil Pop was killed at the scene, and Quando was recorded screaming while the paramedics pulled Pop's body from the whip. Then right after the hit went down, the whole crew met up at a burger spot and talks about how much they were all going to get paid. It's not
Nigga Durk use Quando Rondo yelling no in his song, nigga. This boy used the torture of this nigga hollering in the song, my nigga, as a part of an ad-lib in the back.
Right.
Like, nigga really trying to cut deep on this nigga, bro, where, you know, he knew he already heard him by making that happen. But, you know, usually, you know, you leave that shit where it is. This nigga was deciding to really rub it in, alcohol
Extra.
in the womb. Yeah, you want alcohol in the womb, my nigga.
It's not clear how much they all ended up getting, but that same day, somebody used an OTF-affiliated credit card to buy plane tickets for Didi, Flocka, Brown Eyes, and Boogie to fly back to Chicago. According to rumors, Durk knew the indictment was about to come down, and he tried to fly to Italy to escape.
If you're like me and you like getting paid to give your opinion, then go to beforthright.com. Sign up, and Forthright will send you service.
The rest of the crew were all in Chicago when the cops arrested them, but Durk was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The feds were tracking every move he made, and they found out that Dirk booked 2 different flights to Dubai and Switzerland, but he didn't get on either one of them. Then at 6:40 p.m., the FBI discovered that Dirk had booked a private jet to Italy that was supposed to take off at 9 p.m. from Miami. Dirk almost made it to the airport, but the feds caught him just an hour before the jet took off and booked him for putting the hit out on Quando. And according to the indictment, Dirk and his crew were already trying to get ahead of the situation and had been threatening witnesses. It's not clear who the witnesses are in the case, but rumors are flying right now that one of Dirk's own homies is the reason that everyone got caught. OTF Jam came up with Dirk and has been tight with him for years. But before the drill wave popped off in Chicago, Jam got booked on an attempted murder charge and went down for 12 years. Jam was allegedly putting in.
Internet keeps saying, right, this dude OTF Jam is the man that wore the wire, bro.
Yeah, Jam.
But-
His boy Jam, he grew up with him. This is his longtime buddy. I don't give a fuck. Listen, you see how Pookie got checked, nigga. Lift your shirt up,
Yeah,
nigga.
But Jam didn't wear the wire because it don't make sense if you read the actual.
Nigga said he was wearing the wire full grip.
Nah, that's what I'm trying to say. If you read the actual statement, it said that whoever was wearing this wire was wearing this wire for almost 6 years, bro.
I said so.
Yeah, but OTF Jam only been around for the last 2 years, 2 years and some change. I'm not saying he's not part of something that happened, but he's definitely not the wire person. That's what they're mixing up. If you go on the internet, everybody's running around putting this nigga with McDonald's in the investigating room like he's snitching because they're giving him food and shit. They was doing that with FBG Butter, saying, "Oh, that nigga was giving a fucking sub and he started ratting a sub and a soda." So they like to rub shit in. So they were saying it was him because somebody had used a photo, an AI photo, and put Jam's face on the guy in the eating, but it was an AI photo. It wasn't the real photo. And Jam only been out of jail for 2 years, so he can't be the nigga wearing the wire. And one of the OTF members posted a picture of another nigga and said, "This is the dude that been wearing the wire." So the OTF members know who the dude is. I forgot the nigga's name. It was on the picture. So end of the day, Jam's not the wire guy. So the internet be wrong as fuck all day long.
I think
And major
other
work
shit
in the
though,
streets.
nigga.
And while he was locked up, Dirk shouted him out.
What you said, bro?
I said then I seen some other shit where they were saying his longtime friend is the one who allegedly had, was wearing the wire. You know what I mean? Had
Yeah,
put
it was a
everything in.
long time friend because the dude has been around for a long time, and that's why 6 years is a long time. And Jim hasn't even been around 6 years, so it didn't make
Oh
sense.
no,
I
they
don't know
said
why.
childhood friend.
Yeah,
Childhood
but
friend.
Jim
Grew up
Jim
with
didn't
him.
know him as a kid. See what I'm saying? Jim's older than him
It's
in a
not
little
him then.
bit,
Right. It
and
shows that
he didn't know him
they need to
even
stop
more.
they need to stop implicating the dude
You
Jam
gotta
in the shit if
remember.
that ain't fucking it. Right, is what I'm
You
saying.
gotta remember, Jam did 12 years, bro. Know what I'm saying? So in them 12 years, he didn't know no niggas. He was locked up. Dirk wasn't no big person when he went to jail. Dirk was just like some little nigga that didn't know him. He just had stripes and niggas knew him from around the hood. And since he had caught the bodies and was always in trouble, and they was from around the same neighborhood, when Dirk blew up, he reached out to him and he started helping him like, "Yo, I know you're an OG from my neighborhood," and started looking out for him. That's how their relationship began. Jam didn't even know Dirk before he went to jail. So that's why it was so crazy that the internet didn't do no homework and they just said, okay, yeah, they started putting around AI pictures saying this, because once it gets big bloggers like academics and some other niggas that be all coked up walking around the house talking like they know everything, once they be saying all of this stuff, it go viral. You know what I mean? And then people don't do their own research. They just go back and start posting shit. You know what I mean? But it definitely wasn't Jam. It was some other dark skinned nigga, heavy set dude that Dirk really knew from a kid. and he was already in trouble. But Jam, they thought Jam was involved in something.
Nigga said some
Jam's
heavy dude. You said
got
dark-skin
killed.
heavy dude?
Yeah, dark-skin heavy dude. But why they try to blame Jim is because Jim's baby mom got killed. And when she got killed, they were trying to say, oh, that was him putting the hit out on Jim and all that. I think that's false too. It's no actual facts to it, but I really believe that's false. I don't believe that he was doing anything to Jim. I don't believe that he sent nobody at Jim. I think he might have, had a hunch that it could have been. Only way he would have knew and did that if he would have knew for facts that Jim was a snitch. And nobody even knows for a fact right now. So I believe that the internet be looking for things to put together. Jim don't seem like the kind of guy that was like, oh yeah, he just gonna take soft and then just go have niggas blast at his baby mom. Nah. He already knew what Jim was about when he fucking
I'm out on tracks like back again when he raps. Jammer get out that jam, I'll give him 50. Ain't gotta ask again. He was catching murders way back then. That's when the max was in. And on the track Try Me, Dirk shouted him out again and raps, 30 don't jam, it's like Aquafina. Free my nigga Jam, that little boy a demon. When Jam finally came home, he linked back up with Dirk and confirmed that Dirk gave him even more than 50K. Jam was trying to get into the rap game too. But then in 2023, he caught a gun charge and got locked up again. While he was in jail, one of Jam's baby mamas allegedly got killed, and rumors say that Jam had some beef with some other dudes in OTF. And now rumors are flying that Jam wore a wire for years around Dirk and the rest of OTF.
You heard him say Jam got out of jail in 2022. He got another case with another gun. So that's why they felt like, yo, if you just got out and then you caught another gun case, you probably don't want to go back. And that's right. But at the end of the day, the wire don't make sense because the wire was 6 years in the making. So Jam wasn't around long enough to wear the wire. And even this dude's telling a story, it don't sound right if you listen to it.
After he got out of prison. There's no evidence to back the story up right now, though, but some people think Dirk already knew there was a rat in his crew. Back in 2022, Dirk dropped the track Federal Nightmares and raps, when trial come, it ain't your phone, it be your homie, though. He on the stand with his head down, like he don't know me, though. It ain't no point in getting no lawyer if your homie told. He was with you on them late nights, in them fast cars, and them ski masks. Jam isn't the only dude who's allegedly involved with the case that Dirk raps about. Didi, aka Deeski, allegedly helped plan a hit on Quando. Deeski caught a murder case in 2014, but got out on bond in 2019. And on the track Before Fajr, Dirk shouted him out and raps, I know they really hate me now because I'm more famous. He can't even make it out the city. He ain't make no more bangers. Whenever Deeski beat his murder, he gonna be more and more dangerous. How these killers get on the net, you would think there's no more gangsters. Dirk getting locked up with all the shooters is already wild. But rumors are also flying that Brick Baby might be caught up in the situation too. Brick Baby and Dirk have been locked in together for years. They linked up in a studio, and people thought Brick had a deal with OTF. But it looks like Dirk and him might have had street ties that went deeper than rap. Before Quando Rondo went to LA, he had linked up with an OG from the Rolling 60s Crips named Big U. Quando reps the Rolling 60s in Savannah, but that doesn't mean he's cool with all the 60s on the West Coast. Brick Baby also reps the Rolling 60s in LA, but he's been dissing Quando for years and said Quando wanted Big U to help him squash the beef with the BDs in Chicago. And in the same interview, Brick Baby said that Dirk's ops were his ops too.
That's my boy. I'm not from BD. I'm from 60s. But you lose you my boy. Like my ops, your ops at this point.
People started connecting Brick Baby to the Lil Pop hit. So Brick Baby hop online and squash the rumors.
Stop playing with my name, point blank, period, nigga. On 6-0 Crip, nigga. Niggas die every day, nigga. That shit don't got nothing to do with me, nigga. On 6-0, you enter.
Brick Baby was clout chasing because he knew more than he's supposed to. He had nothing to do with shit. I think he was clout chasing because he wanted to be down with Dirk and OTF, and he was already riding the wave. People saying, oh, is Brick Baby signed to OTF? So he was kind of like thinking like, yeah, I'm not signed, but everybody kind of think I'm signed. So I'm going to just ride this shit out, and I'm going to give Dirk the clout of handling his business so it looked like when it came to LA, since I'm an LA guy, it got to do with me, and I'll make it look like Dirk is the man because he handled it. And since I'm from LA, people will believe it was me. And I think that him saying that online got him investigated. When they investigated him, they came to his house, found the nigga with an AK-47. The AK-47 put him in a position to say, yo, look, them niggas probably had something to do with that. But at the end of the day, that's all I know. You know what I mean? Now he goes online, he backtracks because he know how hard it is. Yo, stop putting my name and all of this shit. Stop talk about me. I ain't had nothing to do with it. But he was clout chasing in the beginning, and that's what got him hot. And he definitely had to probably tell. But I don't think he's really on the paperwork. So now, since he's not on the paperwork, because this is a thing like dry snitching, you could tell the cops information that led them, and you don't get on the paperwork. So I believe that he would just let him to Dirk. He didn't, and now he's scared to death because he got his own cases, and he know that they got Dirk, and he don't want to ruin his character that he made online that he's getting money from, because all it takes is you to get online, start spewing shit out your mouth that people is going to fall for, and then you can become this character like Charleston White and this nigga and make money. So he knows if his character is in jeopardy, all the money stop. So he's trying to figure out how can he save his character, try to act like Little Durk's innocent, and still say I ain't had nothing to do with this shit. It's like, bruh, that's a lot. You definitely had something to do with this shit, bro. There's no way that your name could keep coming up and the feds is grabbing you and you around all this shit, and you ain't talking.
Internet ass niggas steady putting stories together. You niggas on the street, no, I don't got nothing to do with it, bitch ass niggas.
But then he made people even more suspicious when he dropped the track Brick Lotto with OTF C3. Brick Baby didn't diss Quando on the track, but C3 raps, tell Smirk I need a perk. I'm finna ride like them killers do. I heard they claiming 60, have them real hoods get at you. Then Brick Baby dry snitched on Dirk like crazy during another No Jumper interview. After Von died, people were dissing Dirk for not sliding for Von. But after Lil Pop got killed, Brick Baby said that people couldn't say Dirk didn't slide for Von anymore.
Slide for Von, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of FBG Cash? Oh,
Nigga, no.
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Brick Baby was live on No Jumper when the news broke about Dirk and the OTF crew getting booked. And Brick Baby looked terrified when he realized it was the feds and not the state police who were involved with the situation. Rumors say that Brick Baby is the one who dropped Quando's location to the OTF crew. Brick Baby has real street ties all over LA, so there's a good chance he'd be able to find out where Quando was. Plus, Quando allegedly checked in with Big U before he came to the city, so the 60s would have already known that Quando was coming to LA. There's no evidence that Brick Baby's actually involved with the case, but if he is the one who dropped Quando's location and helped the shooters out, the feds will definitely find out and book him on an accessory charge or more. What makes the whole situation even crazier is that Dirk is more famous right now than he's ever been. He won his first Grammy back in February 2024 for the track All My Life. Dirk started acting and joined 50 Cent's show Power Book 2, Ghost. And a few days before he got arrested, Dirk was given the keys to Chicago by Mayor Katrina Thompson from Broadview and Mayor Andre Harvey from Bellwood. After Dirk got the keys, his youth foundation, Neighborhood Heroes, hosted a fireside chat with 50 young dudes where Dirk and his dad talked to him about focusing on their goals. Then the next day, Dirk was at a prayer event in Chicago and said promoting spiritual well-being and fostering unity is essential to the work we do at Neighborhood Heroes. And right after that, Dirk performed in front of 18,000 people at the United Center with Lil Baby and Sexy Red. It seemed like Dirk was really trying to get back to the community and turn everything around. But nobody knew that might have been his last concert ever. After Dirk got arrested, Mayor Katrina Thompson from Broadview took away Lil Durk's key to the city and cut ties with his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation and said that even though Dirk is innocent until proven guilty, Broadview has even higher moral and ethical standards of behavior. A couple of years ago, Dirk went on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast and Wallow begged him not to slide for Von. Wallow told Dirk about how he forgave his own brother's killer, and Dirk needed to move on before he ended up dead or in jail.
I forgave my brother's killer, and I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew, taking care of my mama and my grandmama.
Talk to him. Sure.
Because I forgave my brother Killer, but you know, I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But I love all you young niggas in here. And I mean that shit.
Lil Durk didn't listen though.
Wallo's a real nigga. I ain't never seen no chinks in Wallo's armor. And what? He kind of ride the coattail because Wallo knows what to say. Wallo is mature enough to be on higher platforms that he don't even have to talk this street shit. He could go talk with some more niggas that's more political, more activist. He could take way more routes, but he decided to help Gil keep this shit going because Gil came up with the idea after he came out of jail for them to just make this shit. And he was the more popular guy when this shit started. But Wallo right now, he's actually the face of $1 Million Game, and he's the one that keeps that shit running. Gilly's just a nigga who everybody know, who don't know Wallo, who don't really care about having some substance. Because Gilly, he just try to be funny all day on Instagram. He don't got no real content or substance or nothing for the young niggas. And then he'll get on these type of platforms and be sitting there, yeah. But it's really Wallo that's dropping jewels and shit.
Right.
Oh. And a few months later, he allegedly ordered a hit on Quando and got his cousin Lil Pop killed. Now Durk and his whole crew are facing the death penalty. And everyone knows that the feds don't book anyone unless they're confident that they can get a conviction. The situation isn't looking good for Durk right now, but tap in for updates because this case is just getting started.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance.
At this point, they ain't giving him no bill like Diddy. So, he's done.
Yeah. That's
No bill,
fighting the way
bro.
out of this one. I don't see you fighting his way out of this one.
Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested.
If they're gonna hold Diddy, they should know that anybody will be out this year. This is a year. This is a year. All these celebrities held accountable for their bullshit.
They said this is the year.
All right, you seen this one? What about this? It's about to play. Oh, shit.
About Meech's paperwork situation with the last interview that we had, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. They don't believe it, Blue's hating. You know what I'm saying? And when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right and only one way to really do it. You good? Only one way to really do it and just let Dog speak for itself. So I wanted him to call in, and this is him calling in during the interview. Go ahead, Cuff, man. You can introduce yourself and take the flow.
Hello, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up or this thing is fake or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Cowens.
about Meech's paperwork situation with the last interview that we had, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. They don't believe it. Blues hating. You know what I'm saying? And when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right. I looked at everything. I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right.
I'm saying Big Meech a rat.
Yeah.
Now, I heard he was a rat. Let's be 100. Let's start there. Niggas put the paperwork on him way back when Jeezy was out, nigga. Nigga was like, yo, Blue, Da Vinci's not to be trusted. He was in Big Meech's paperwork. And that's why he didn't get locked up. But before Big Meech got out, he went around and campaigned. Because, see, this is what's different about it. They called him a rat. They said that nigga's Mickey Mouse. Then he went and campaigned to some other niggas from St. Louis and somewhere down there about Big Meech was in their paperwork. So he ain't saying that Big Meech did nothing to him. He's basically trying to go expose Meech for some other people he claims that they say when they got caught up, Meech was in their paperwork. And since they called him a rat, he wants people to know, hey, I ain't the only rat. Meech is a rat too. Because if I was in Meech's paperwork and Meech was in these niggas' paperwork and y'all glorifying him, but he ain't no better than me. That's basically what the whole conversation and the gist of it was, that he's trying to tell people that, you know what I mean, they calling him one thing and Big Meech is the same thing. Now that dude, Cuffy, you could look him up. He got his own interviews, his own actual document of him and his time in the game. And at the end, there is other places where he's making these claims. Other people who's like, yo, the dude came on their platform and said this. So, you know what I mean? I think that Blue was just taking an opportunity to try to shit on BMF because he knows that the world still glorifies them, even though, you know what I'm saying, he's not part of it anymore. And all the people was like, Big Meech is home. Even LeBron James, you know what I mean? Hierarchy niggas way up there that don't even know this thing. Like LeBron James, I don't know what you got that you need to be saying welcome home to him, and what lifestyle that makes it, you know what I mean, for you to even have an interest in this guy. But it is what it is. Some niggas just riding away.
LeBron used to sell coke.
I don't know. There's videos of him and his baby mom. I mean, his son's moms smoking and shit, drinking at baseball games. So you know they definitely do their thing. They normal. You know, most people feel like these celebrities ain't normal. It's like they feel like the cops ain't normal. But as soon as the cop get off, he's going to the bar and he's drinking all night long, cheating on his wife and shit. And they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, he's a cop. Like, motherfucker, you think he ain't normal? He's just a regular motherfucker. Do all the dirty shit a regular nigga do. But they glorify certain people. And when them people get glorified, they take in doubt that they can't live these lives other than what they paid to do. So I'm saying, so everybody want to be Big Meech, and I think they just want to ride the wave. I think LeBron James wants to be a part of the gangsters in the back of his mind, in the back of his heart, even though, you know, he's living in this world of Hollywood. He knows that there's some street cred that he could get and he could look for. So he scratched the ground for street cred and said, welcome home, Big Meech. It ain't like you need no street cred. Fuck you need street cred for, nigga. But that's the world we live in. That's why I said that's the same thing with Brick Baby. You know, scratching for street cred, bringing shit up until the niggas is beating on his door. That's like LeBron James scratching for street cred, bringing up, hey, Big Me's, welcome home. Now the feds come knock on your door because you said some shit like that. Like, yo, what's your fucking what's your relationship with? What's your relationship with this guy? He'll be throwing his hands up. I don't know him. I don't know. So why you online saying that? You don't know him. You don't have no relationship. You just dick rider. You got a whole Frank stand open. See what I'm saying? This is what we get, even from the mainstream niggas. That's why I said it's a lot of clout chasing still. Even when you would think that word is so old, niggas should have put that word to bed. Like, oh, like swag. That word should be dead like swag, clout chase. But it's still alive because, you know what I mean? It's kind of like nothing else to beat the word right now. They ain't made no other word to beat it. This is what you're getting. Q doing crazy shit.
Nigga drip, nigga drip.
Drip. Well, that shit, all that shit, man. Unless you using
Drip
it in
is
a
the new
formality.
swag. Yeah, drip is the new swaggy, bro.
Yeah, but niggas done had the drip, niggas done had the swag, niggas done had the whatever the hell. Like how many other little stupid ass words? How long you think them words gonna last, bro? Like half that shit only lasts for like 5 years, and niggas looking for a new way to say some shit. Saucy, I'm this, I'm that. Like, come on. These niggas microwave everything. That's why all the raps suck. Because they're changing all the words, everything so microwave. Before you know it, you tired of that song. And you know these niggas is weird. They painting their nails, they painting, you know, they're going gothic. Like the music ain't the same.
Oh,
So
nigga, I seen Pharrell on that picture of Pharrell on the internet, nigga.
yeah, these niggas, there was a certain dress code or a certain way you had to look to be a rapper. These niggas ain't got nothing towards that. You know what I mean? They like everything
Showed
is
him a
different.
picture with his. They showed a picture with his gold fronts in, and then they showed him standing there with a man bag on and
with a bell
his legs
bottom.
crossed with some old. With some old.
They want you to wear. They got bell bottoms now.
Goofy shoes and some big ass
Yeah, you see
Marilyn Monroe
Offset.
glasses.
You see Offset and all these niggas now. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? This is how you gotta dress, how you gotta look. If you ain't fly, it's either be weird and unique, or what they call unique is weird. It's the same difference. They crossing over. If I be weird, I could be unique, and then
all these niggas look like they go shopping at a thrift shop, nigga.
Yeah,
Thrift shop, nigga.
Yeah, but all that designer shit look like thrift shop clothes. No bullshit.
Bell bottoms, fucking. I'm like,
all that designer be looking like thrift shop. Only thing that be looking, you know, what they do is try to make like the Dior's and the Louis look crazy on the feet, the sneakers. They try to fix up the sneakers, you know, and the rest of that shit be dead.
Them shits be looking goofy too.
Yeah, they do, but what they do is they try to mimic some of the type of styles we like. Like they know they follow that fucking pattern of an Air Force, the patterns of different sneakers that make sense. And then, you know, niggas will go get them. So they ain't stupid. They do little crazy stuff. And then when that don't work or only work for the celebrities, they go back to doing some shit that kind of look like what we know. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's all bozo.
And niggas run straight out and get it because they see Quavo. And you know, those weird Atlanta niggas, they're going to wear all that shit because it's a lot of unisex down there. You know what I'm saying? It's a different place. They go to them unisex states and they don't understand how unisex these states are. So they don't understand that they go wear different stuff down there that you shouldn't probably be wearing. Not in your state, not from where you at. You know what I mean? That's why
looking
they were
like that
so
community. You definitely looking like that community. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I'm just saying. That's why they were so hypocritical. That's why they're so hypocritical. Everybody love Young Thug. All these people hope Young Thug get out and they Young Thug
He
love.
dressed community. He
But
dressed community too.
But he was a dress wearer, and they try to shun him and put him in the closet for all this gay shit, kissing motherfuckers, wearing lipstick, painting his nails. They knew that was what hip hop was turning.
Yeah, but he from that community. Trust me. LTL, ATL.
I just told you it's a lot of unisex going on in Atlanta, and these other states adopt this shit because they don't understand that Atlanta is, a different place. It's not you, boy.
Boy. Yeah, I have to get the fuck on up out of there. I have to get the fuck on up out of there quick. But
They get it crossed because there's a lot of there's a lot of gangster shit that going on down there, right?
Hey.
No, but there's a lot of gangster shit that going on. There's a lot of like hoods and gangbangers. But what I mean is the gangster shit is so crazy where you might find a nigga with a gun in a dress and weave on and a halter top and some Air Forces, lipstick, and then talk about he's down with the Crips and he got a gun on him. Talk about, yo, I just got out of jail. And you like, okay, this nigga is like, what the fuck is I'm looking at? Did you hear all the things I just said? This nigga got dressed like a girl, got the gun tattooed down, talking about he just got out. Like they got transsexual gangbangers, bro. Some weirdo shit. You ain't never seen a transsexual gangbanger? Go to Atlanta.
You will see one there, nigga.
You never thought you'd see the nigga with a dick dressed like a bitch with a stick.
Bitch with a stick, looking for dick.
A nigga with a dick dressed like a bitch with a stick. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be funny, but this shit is what it is.
From what they gonna bust at your whip.
Facts. Niggas ain't no joke. You think because he's sucking dick, he's a hoe? Yeah, Atlanta is a spot, bro. I don't know nothing about it. I pull up out there, I be feeling like, nigga, what the fuck going on out here? Yeah, man, like the stream, man. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We just chopping it up right now. I got my boy D-Rails with me. Free Smirky. I don't want the culture to die. I just want it to change because I still love what goes on, you know what I'm saying? But I don't love, you know what I mean, the results of what's happening. 2024 is just not the year. Niggas better skip this year. Wait 2 years, 3 years, come back. Come back, man. You know what I mean? They'll be a few years older, but come back, man. It's like leaving the block till the heat died down. The police is out there. You gonna stay out there with the work, or you gonna come back in a couple, you know what I mean, a couple weeks and shit when the motherfuckers leave. That's what the block's hot right now, bro. The hip hop block is hot.
You gonna post up and get. You gonna post up and get swallowed, nigga.
That's like when nigga used to be walking to the block and a nigga stop you like, yo, bro, the police got the block, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying, nigga? I don't think you should go down there. You're gonna be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna come back later on, a couple hours and shit when the niggas leave. You ain't gonna just troop to the block and be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm about to push up and a nigga just told me the police out here. Like, that's what's going on in hip hop. Like, niggas, they better pull back, nigga. Like, the police is in it and they want everything moving. And it ain't even a good day to be a rapper, a Hollywood entertainer. None, unless you got your own independence and you just creating and you got your feet out of the street. You're doing what you want to do. Content create, do something that's going to be, you know what I'm saying, lucrative. At this point, the game's all sour, bro. They gave it a black eye, that raccoon eye. The game got a raccoon eye. No bullshit. Niggas don't say nothing about my fucking candle lighter, nigga. It's the hood. Cash out me, nigga. Like the channel so I can blow up, nigga. I get a real lighter next time. That's what y'all do. Fuck you talking about. I know niggas be talking on the motherfucking other side. Yeah, we roast you in here though. So when the chat stop popping, y'all niggas back in the chat, or y'all want to go ahead in the chat and go ahead and drop some shit, I come back and get with you. It's the grow house, nigga. We gonna grow. Got my doing D-Reels in the building. He gonna be back on the next episode, and we gonna pop back up with some more shit. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, man. You got anything you want to tell these niggas, D-Real? You want to tell these niggas to your gram? You know what I'm saying? Follow my guy on the gram. You know what I mean? Follow my guy. Follow his Facebook. All that shit. You know what I mean?
Just be real to yourself, man. That's it, dog. Just be real to yourself.
For sure. For sure.
Cause
Be real. Stay real.
This is a year where your shit getting exposed easily, so you gotta be real with yourself with it.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell these niggas, rap ain't about the streets. So leave the streets out the rap because it's two different places, man. You see what happened to your boy Durky Smirky, and you see what happened to plenty more. This isn't no game, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the rappers. There's probably over 100 rappers in jail. Probably most niggas' favorite rappers if they ain't in jail and dead. So, you know what I mean? Obviously, this rap shit is sucking up more niggas, you know what I'm saying, in the streets because they trying to mix it. And it's not like it's really sucking up more niggas in the streets. It's just more niggas that's public figures. What that means is Hollywood niggas ain't dying. Hollywood people still, you know what I'm saying, thriving, you know? So it becomes one of those things that you notice it's only in this shit country. Music is still thriving. They ain't dying. R&B, they still thriving, they ain't dying. So obviously it's one genre of music that this is happening in, and it's one community of people. So, you know what I mean, if people ain't gonna actually speak out against, you know what I mean, the things that's actually happening, then it's gonna keep happening. You know what I mean? So as somebody who love music, I just look at it like some of that stuff need to be rejected from music. And then music can be whole and the streets could be the streets. You know, niggas want to go live that life. Everybody know what happens in it. You know what I'm saying? Music don't have to be talked about what you seen or what you're going to do to a nigga for it to be good. That was never the focus of music. Music was something that niggas was have passion for, that came from the heart, or just had witty thoughts and was like, oh, he's a musical genius because he can come up with things that other people can't think of. That's the key to what everybody love. Where's that? If there was some of that still going on, there'd be music that would be longevity and classic music would still be in. That's why you can still go listen to old stuff from 10 years ago that was written by one person. And now you need 5 niggas, a whole writing team to make one good song. Having 7 niggas make one song. Kanye West, 8 niggas, one song. Like, what the hell? You got 8 writers? How you got 8 writers? But that's what I mean. The music's changed. I don't need 8 writers. You shouldn't need 8 writers if you're a great artist. But that's why people like LiL DURK, who wrote most of his own music, and it was so authentic, people was mad that, you know, you lose somebody who actually was talented. You know what I mean? A lot of talent is really microwave, fake talent. We just like them because they're the voice of what comes out of somebody else's head. When you got Durk and people like other people who really put time and effort to make great music, and then you lose them, you know what I mean? Look at what happens. Tupac, you know what I'm saying? That's why he was so highly favored in the people who we can't hear anymore, because you knew that he was writing that shit himself. He done had 10 niggas in there writing some shit that he was about to go say to niggas. So That's what it is with me, man. I'm still enjoy this shit. Y'all niggas like, subscribe. GSD.